up, guys? It's right here, Bull City Speed, and I'm bringing you another not-so-pro tip. This week, we're talking about camshafts and degreeing them. I'm not telling you how to degree a camshaft because there's a million videos out there on the internet on how to do that. What I am here to talk about is the creative solution that I had to come up with a problem that I had. So, when you're degreeing a camshaft, this week we're working on my motor for my Mustang. You have to check the lift numbers, the lobe lift, and compare it to your cam card to make sure your timing set is accurate and everything is on the up and up. With the LS world, far too often everybody just goes, line up the dots, let it ride. But they don't, you trust what GM put into these things. And sometimes you have to check that. You have to, you're going back and checking what GM did. You're also checking what your cam grinder did to make sure that everything is accurate and that you're actually getting what you need to. And sometimes you might have to tweak it, adjust the advance or retard the cam with an adjustable timing set. So that's what I'm doing. I want to be 100% sure that this is all accurate on this motor. I'm doing this one right from beginning to end. So to do so, usually you would just drop a pair of lifters down in the bores here. The problem that I have is that my dial indicator does not go far enough down into the bore in order to check that with the contraption and everything that I have here. So I had to come up with something. And this is what I came up with. So a lot of guys, if you don't know, on a LS lifter, they're hydraulic roller. You can take these clips out. You see that clip right there? The little piece of wire that goes around the perimeter. You take that clip out and the entire plunger assembly comes out of it. And you can flip it over, you can fill it up, you can weld it. You can make a checking push rod, or excuse me, a checking lifter specifically for this and throw it in your toolbox for every time you do a camshaft. The benefit to that is repeatability of your measurements because you're not trying to balance the tip of your dial indicator on the very lip of the lifter. You can put it dead in the middle on a flat spot. Perfect. Money. But again, that doesn't solve how deep this thing goes. So what I did is I took an old truck lifter that I have tons of LS parts that I just have kind of hoarded over the years, and I gutted it. And then I found that one of my 1/4-inch drive extensions almost fit into the bore. So I chucked it up in my homemade lathe, i.e. My grinder and a drill, and spun it until it fit in there. And then I hammered it together and kind of tapped it until it was perfectly straight. Now I have a pretty decent sized flat spot to put my dial indicator on, and it comes up high enough. Comes up high enough that I can actually get my dial indicator on it. Pretty trick. And it cost me $0. So there's a little tidbit. You may not have the problem. You may have a long enough dial indicator extensions. Apparently size matters. Who knew? Anyway, that's a freebie for you guys. I'm Ryan with Bull City Speed, and I'm out. Peace.